Hey, it's Rocky here again. In this video, we're going to look at something you will have no doubt seen over and over again if you've ever looked at any kind of financial information. And everybody who talks about the financial markets has to say something along the lines of, past results are not necessarily indicative of future results, which is absolutely true. So let's look at this logically. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. But that's not to say that the past is irrelevant, especially if you've looked at a few charts. Charts can tell us a lot. And if you can identify a pattern in economic cycles, or in our case market activity, that has enough observations to make your observations statistically significant, it raises your odds of success. Now, if you were just to go blindly in and toss a coin and buy the market or sell the market or do whatever, you'd think your odds of being right would be 50-50. But that's not true, because if you look at a chart and the trend is higher, the trend is up, then by tossing your coin and then choosing to go short, your odds are not going to be 50-50 anymore. Your odds are going to be less than that, because at any time the trend could change, of course, but the likelihood is a trend is going to continue longer than everybody thinks the trend is going to continue for. Okay? So if you use that little snippet of market activity, the trend, and then you use within that trend our little setup signal, and I hope by now you've seen enough observations of this to make it statistically significant for you, it raises your odds of success. It doesn't work all the time. Nothing does. People have put their money in banks and the banks have gone broke. You cannot stop bad things from happening to you. But if you put the odds in your favor, you're probably going to do a lot better than if you just sit there, buy, hold and hope. And as we say here, the fact that most people do this badly doesn't mean it can't be done at all. The potential for beating the market using some form of market activity that you see work over and over again, like our little setup, it exists. It's just hard to find. And what I've been showing you in these videos is one example of a market activity that over time you're going to see enough observations of this to make it statistically significant enough for you to trust it. So let's look again at just some of the examples of this working. We have three there. I've shown you this chart on a previous video, but again we had one here that wasn't that good, one here that may or may not have worked, and then this one here which has obviously gone up nearly 50% in price. Then we have this one here, had our first one here, another one here, another one here, and now we're up here. Another one, we had a beautiful short one down here, came up, down, then we got a long signal here, which means if you're short, you don't want to be short anymore because you're getting a long entry here. And this was probably a nothing because it just went sideways again. But then we have a beautiful one here and another great one here. And as you can see, we've gone up and we're just taking out the highs here now and just going vertically up. Here's another one. We've come down here, we've made a swing, come down, higher swing low, nice space in price. We've come up here, another one, and then it's just powering higher. Now this is a trend. If what you're looking at is doing this sideways rubbish here and it's going up and down and it's all over the place, that's not a trend. That's just some kind of complex correction or some kind of counter trend. You don't want to be getting into that sort of thing. And here's another one. So going through here we had all this overlapping. There was a bit of a trend there, but there was no setup in there. And we came back down and we had a higher swing high, higher swing low, higher swing high, higher swing low, and as soon as it took out this high here or here, depending on how close you were to the market, away we went. So as I said, past results are not necessarily indicative of future results, but the potential exists. It's just hard to find. And what I've shared with you in this video and other videos is the setup that we use to find the start of these wonderful trends. So if you like this kind of stuff, I think you'll really like my Trend Traders program, where I take you through exactly how to do this step by step, bar by bar, and show you all of the nuances and all the other things you need to know to really nail this and get it perfect. So if you'd like to know more about the Trend Traders Club, there's a link below this video. Just click on that link and you can watch another video that explains all about what's involved in the Trend Traders Club membership and how you can get involved. So thanks again for watching this video, and regardless of whether you become a Trend Traders Club member or not, I really hope this video has helped you. Take care, and we'll talk again soon.